Alright, let's see what waits for us over here. Man, there are definitely some unique fish down here. Like, I don't know much about the whole deep sea stuff, but I've heard that, yeah, start getting a lot of transparent type fish and stuff.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Okay, I wasn't anticipating that. We gotta be careful of our depth, which means we have to kind of look from above. But this isn't even the poison looking stuff anymore. This is like some weird blue fog. I really want to check out this tree. Nothing here looks too vicious. Can we go into this stuff without getting hurt? The answer is yes. It's also really well lit down here too. Like, I don't even need the flashlight, it feels like. Got some cool stuff like uranite. Gel sacks. Okay. Let's go ahead. Deep shrooms. I think those are still deep shrooms. Yep. Let's see if we can't scan this thing. Giant Cove Tree. Looks like it's scanning the entirety of it. Wasn't sure if we'd have to scan this separately. Man, this thing is definitely neat looking. It's attracting all these, what are they called? Ghost rays? I can see why. It's nice and colorful. Is there anything unique about... No. Well, not necessarily unique, just is there anything I can do around that? Okay, this is probably a pretty important area. Let's sea glide to get around faster. Okay, we do know that those guys probably not nice. You know what? We'll pick up the nickel. We're definitely going to need it. Pick up a little bit of this magnetite. The nickel, I think, should take precedence, because we haven't built anything with that yet. More titanium. Oh, we need to scan the nickel. I'm dumb. Hopefully we'll find another one. Here we go. That'll be good info. Wow, they still have sandstone all the way down here. Lead, I think, will be helpful as well. No idea how much nickel we're going to end up needing. But at least we have a few pieces for when we do need it. Anything in this pool? Oh, it's a thermal vent, I guess. Yep. Okay, let's go freshen up on our oxygen. Maybe find another spot. Actually, we still have to experience more of what's in there. Should also give this guy a little repair from when we went below crash depth. Yeah, before we move on, we'll look a little bit deeper around the tree. See if there's anything cool here. Maybe some underground passageways. Well, little underground passageway. Yeah, not too much. Pick up a little bit more nickel. We'll just have to remember around this awesome looking tree, we can find more of it. Hey, it's a bladderfish. Let's put our knife onto slot 3 for the moment. Where'd the bladderfish go? Ah, we lost him. Nope, there he is. I need some sustenance, buddy. Okay, hit him. Is he cooked? Yep. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, the fact that there's even bladderfish down here is kind of nice. Good to go on that for a minute. So yeah, we're not completely devoid of our normal fish. They're just a lot less frequent than they were up on the surface. I think we can move on past this tree. Yeah, this is just a whole big cavern. Keeping an eye on our crush depth. So this looks like we could build an outpost here using thermal power, maybe to scan stuff. But yeah, this just keeps going. I didn't notice if there's any other chambers. Let's see if we can't find any more offshoots. Because that's where we came in, I believe. Yeah, and since we have the maximum depth capacity of our Seamoth, we're definitely running into the point where we need to upgrade the prawn suit so we can start exploring more with that. I don't foresee getting the well, the Cyclops could actually have made it down here fairly easily, I think. Yeah, I don't see any other side tunnels. So we'll proceed further down this way. Hopefully don't see too much more drop-offs. Like that drop-off there. I don't think we can scan these trees, but we're definitely not going any deeper than this with the Seamoth. Luckily, we're not restricted to the Seamoth. However, this guy must have some kind of anatomy to handle this much water pressure just on his body. That's kind of insane. Kind of check along here real quick. Don't want to get too far away from our Seamoth at the moment. Yeah, that's just probably the path for the prawn suit to take, quite honestly. Let's see where this would lead. Kind of another like underground river. And even more drop off. Oh my goodness. How much nickel do we have? I think 5 would be a good amount. And this thing just keeps going. Try not to wander too far away from our Seamoth yet, because we're going to need the oxygen. But we're at almost 1,100 meters. We're deeper than a kilometer underground. Oh. Sounds changed. We got new stuff to scan. Red eye. Okay, let's go get some oxygen real quick. Things definitely sound like they're a magma rain. Oh, are we going to like some kind of volcano part? Okay. Let's freshen up on oxygen. Yeah, I mean, I guess the deeper you go, the more likely you are to get to some of those. I don't even know what they'd be called. But, mean, closer. The Earth's crust itself isn't.
Warning.
Oh.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Ah, gotta stay a little bit higher. Okay. Hopefully nothing bumps into this thing, because that would make me sad. Oh, I'm seeing a warper now. That could also become an issue. Are you a different variety of warper? We're running into different varieties of fish, so... And this time I have the stasis cannon with me, not the propulsion cannon. Oh yeah, we're starting to see some openings into the mantle, maybe? Like I said, I don't know how deep this game could possibly go, but we're definitely getting there. Let's consume the water. Oh, he's just hanging out by the lava. We can't get too close to that, I don't think. And we're also getting to the... Whoa. Getting to a point where it's a little dark. Shale outcrop? Yep. What are you? Lava lizard. I don't think my thermal blade's gonna have as much of an effect on these fire guys. Real quick, I am gonna change to filmic, or not to filmic, to off. See if that helps me see things a little bit better. Okay, yeah. It was a little bit too dark and our light wasn't doing anything anymore. Seamoth is still up that way. We're gonna have to upgrade the prawn suit and come down here with that, I think. $1,200 meters right now. Yeah, we're getting a little bit too far away for my comfort. Without an oxygen source. Especially with a warper right there being all menacing. Alright, Seamoth, I know we're getting closer. We ought to make it. Oh, and I'm seeing other stuff to scan now, too. Lava larva. Yeah, the warpers are definitely protecting that area from us. Let's hope nickel is the next thing we needed to upgrade our... prawn suit. I think we'll go ahead and leave it off filmic. Let me know what you guys think, if you prefer it one way or the other. But yeah, the deeper down we go, the harder it is to kind of see. This area was looking good without it. But that area, not so much. Just for a brief comparison, we'll turn it back on. Yeah, like areas like this, I like filmic a lot better. But then down there, I just couldn't see anything. So for a little bit, we'll go without filmic. Yeah, like this just kind of looks too washed out. There's too much light. Even with my light off on here. That's just my opinion, though. Also, the water around the Seamoth as it moves forward shows up a lot more visibly, which I'm not a big fan of. Okay, now we have to remember how to get back. And also, there's offshoots over there to explore that don't require going as deep. Actually, let's go check that out right now. Okay, so I have to remember that. Go check out some of these offshoots. And what appears to be not as good looking stuff down below us. I think we scanned this guy. We'll double check. Yeah. Oh, I see some alien tech. What's going on over here? And that also looks like it goes up. We'll go check out the alien tech in just a second. Just trying to kind of have my bearings around here. So there's a path uphill over that way. This looks like it continues on. We'll check out this alien stuff. I mean, I guess technically this is all alien stuff because we're on an alien planet. Oh yeah, but no, this is more like alien facility type stuff. On a planet that is mostly fish-based, it seems.
This alien structure appears to have collapsed to the sea floor.
Collapsed from where? Is that limestone? All the way down here? Or is it something that looks different now because of the film grade? No, that's limestone. Oh, I was hoping for more titanium. So we can maybe build a couple lockers. But copper's still good. And I'm curious, the warpers, they tend to show up more around this stuff. That's why I initially thought maybe...
Detecting an alien broadcast. Linguistic analysis reads, caution, hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Is this like their research facility then? And is there a way in? But no, I was gonna say, seems like the warpers tend to hang out around these things. I don't know if they're associated with it in a good way. Oh, here we go. That looks like an entrance. Oh, there's some ion cubes. I think those will be useful.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
I see. So yeah, maybe this is where they started researching the Khara virus. Oh no, we don't have our tablets. They're back at other base. Well, we'll explore what we can without it, but we'll have to remember to come back here. And of course I also don't have beacons, but... Actually, let's go ahead and get back into the Seamoth. Until we find other stuff to pick up. Oh, I should have brought the tablets with me. That would have been smart. Oh, looks like the Seamoth isn't going any further. Oh, we can't come in here. Not that there's a reason to. Oh, that one's not. I just happened to swim into the one that was possible. Okay, I'll pull out the flashlight. Anything up above us here? No. Okay. Let's go past this. See what's down here. Oh yeah, these look like specimens of things, perhaps. Oh. We're able to scan ribcage. mean, it's more than just a rib cage, but it also looks like some of it got away. An egg. That's a big egg. Sea dragon egg. I don't think we can get that. But imagine growing our own sea dragon. Which we saw the skeleton of, and it's mighty big. So we got more stuff to scan here. Ray specimens. Okay. Can we scan those? Nope. Another ion cube. It looks like there's a data entry here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, let's freshen up on oxygen before going deeper.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now they suggested that this fell out from somewhere higher. Does that mean there's more research facility yet to explore? Maybe above this thing. We'll have to take a look. Okay, so yep, we already got this area. And we got that terminal. So this is where we want to check out now. I think this glass is broken here. So this is just a really big fish. Remains of research specimen. Let's go ahead and get us a little fresher up on some food. Less for the food's sake, more for the little bit of water it gives us. Okay. Anything else worth it down in here? More rib cage. Which does not look associated with this thing. I don't think there'd be anything inside it for us to check out, but you never know. Can we go in through the mouth? As scary as that would be. We can! Man, this thing is humongous. Especially just as a fish. Like the other things being big, they're also long and snake-like. Is this glass? Whoa, is that a warper being studied? Interesting. Maybe the warpers aren't... Oh, we need some more oxygen. Maybe the warpers were stuff that was being researched and then broke out. But if that's the case, why are they being researched if they weren't native to this planet? So a lot of our other stuff kind of implied that they aren't native to this planet. Or maybe that's just what I infer from the readings. Well, I guess we can scan some more.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Yeah, maybe it's just what I was inferring.
Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Alright. Now that we have more data on it.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. This has progressed pretty bad. We're starting to look like some of those fish that we see flying around. All the green stuff. Warper parts. This is just a full-blown warper. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. Oh, we got a lot of new stuff to read. A lot of old stuff to read too, but this stuff seems very pertinent to what's going on right now. And it also sounds like we desperately need to find a cure for ourselves. I think that's everything we can scan in here. Doesn't look like any of this leads anywhere else. And we're worrying about oxygen a little bit. Alright, let's head back. Well, it sounds like we got some important data. That and we're dying. Okay. And I have a feeling that's going to be important, so we're definitely going to want to come back with the purple tablet. To the point where I'm strongly considering going and getting it now. Were there any other openings in this? Probably not. But we can't be sure unless we check. Oh. That sounds big. Oh, it's these things. Which that guy didn't do hardly any damage to us, so that's good. Now, do we try to go upwards to see where this fell from, to see if there's more facility, or do we continue exploring? Also, we need to get our bearings back real quick. We're a little bit higher up than we should be. So technically we're in the continue exploring phase. Let's pop one of our last water. Let's get out and repair this guy. And we will kinda see if these tunnels lead anywhere. We have a lot of limestone here. There's some titanium. A little bit of copper. Alright. So yeah, this cave definitely keeps going. Away from where we're trying to go. Yeah, that just looks like another piece of the facility. I'm curious to see if we can trace it up. We're also running into a little bit of dangerous stuff around here. I don't see any other entrances. Yeah, I think by it falling from a different spot, they don't mean right above it, because this looks like a ceiling mostly. So it's probably slightly elevated, and it fell from that. But in general, I don't see... Like, it's literally attached to the cave surface up here. So I don't think we're going to find any more of this particular facility. Also, I think we've explored this whole section. Not doing a very thorough job, but... Oh no, it looks like it does extend out this way. I was just focused too much on the roof. Or the ceiling, rather. So we'll see what's over here. Not super worried about power, because we have a couple spare things in the Seamoth. But we are out of spare water. There are fish to eat here, so that's not too dangerous. Plenty of limestone. I was surprised to see the sandstone down so deep, but the limestone I'm even a little bit more surprised. I also don't know if this green stuff will hurt me. I don't feel like getting so close to that snake right now. Like, the green stuff looks sickening, but I don't think it's actually that bad. But I also haven't swam in it yet, so I can't say that for certain. Oh boy. Got us a Ghost Reaper. Or Ghost Leviathan. And there's a giant hole that we can't go into with this. I'm not about to abandon this guy so close to that guy. And while I think we could continue past it to explore, I think it's about time we return to base. Because we're getting a little bit too many branches to explore. We'll try to attack this one branch at a time. Well, maybe not too many branches, but we got that big hole. We got the giant tree. That whole section kind of led downward. Both of these are going to require the prawn suit, though. After we upgrade its depth. We got a lot of stuff to read now, because we just picked up a lot of new info. So yeah, we got a lot of reasons to head back. Oh, and we also actually still have to explore up this way. Like, we came down from there, but this goes up. This is a little bit closer by, so we can check this out briefly. I think that's limestone, just illuminated green right now. Turn our light back on, actually. So we'll kind of see what this all leads to. Looks like another ribcage of some kind of big fish. Is this scannable for something new? No. Well, let's test. Is this bad for me? It is. Okay. Should have trusted my instincts. The green poison looking stuff is probably bad and poisonous.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, is there much more to explore this way? Another ribcage. Probably shouldn't be coming through here with the Seamoth, but we're careful. There's some sandstone. Wait a second. This area looks briefly familiar. Is this just one giant underground, like, river? Because I think we saw something like this from a different angle before. In fact, I think we saw that skull over there, maybe. I can't remember where we're exploring when that happened. Let's get out and see if we can scan this, because this is humongous. No, we haven't scanned this yet. Gargantuan fossil. So maybe we haven't been here. But I could have swore... Oh no, we saw like some giant sandworm thing. So this could be new. And this must be the rib cage of that... This is the biggest thing we've seen yet. This is humongous. No, we can't scan the rib cage. And there are lots of creatures that I can't see. But that, oh, they're over there. So they're having a heyday. Actually, it looks like a ghost leviathan. Oh, okay, now it's lit up. So it looked like the shape of a ghost leviathan, but didn't have the characteristic blue glow. That was just because it hadn't loaded in yet. Yeah, this is a huge, like, cavern here. Oh, man. So many directions to go from this place that this is going to be a tough call. Where to go next? Can we kind of get a basis for where this green stuff's coming from? Not really. At least not based off these little spots. Looks like it's just flowing from nothing. No, more crab squids. Turn off the light, because we know they like light. Well, by like, I mean they want to attack it constantly. Okay, this looks like there might be some new scannable stuff over here. Oh. He's still attracted to us. I do want to see if we can scan these lily pad looking things. Okay, I think he moved on. What is this? A brine lily. Are you new pyrocoral? Anything else? Man, there's so many branches to take. I'm at a loss for what to do. More shale, more limestone. Kind of could use some lithium too. Or a diamond, I guess. Actually, we need to gather a lot of resources again. But we also need to reorient what I'm tracking, because I haven't been paying attention to that lately. Those are all things that we could probably use, but I think we need to reprioritize. So yeah, this is just a whole path. Where does this lead to? Looks like it sends us back higher, though. We had to have been near here before. Well, not necessarily. There could be a lot of these cool forest areas. How far away is our base? Oh wow, we're like on the other side of our map from our base. It's actually... Well, let's head up. So it looks like this leads outwards. In fact, things have gotten really dark again around here. There's a warper. I feel like we've been near a life pod around here. Okay, no, I think we're still in a cave. Not quite able to leave yet. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to get out of here. Maybe there is nowhere to go from here. That doesn't make sense, though. Do we have to go back the way we came? I think that's an ampule near us. Actually, I think this is just a giant pocket. I'm not seeing any other paths. So, apparently we haven't been here. Oh, that might have been a pocket. This is how we get up. Gotcha. Okay, so we have been around here, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we could continue up if we wanted. So, there's base 1, life pod. I think we're actually near life pod 19. If my math is somewhat right. Well, not even my math, just my attempts at triangulation. So we'll go closer to the surface to cut across. Actually, speaking of close to the surface, I don't know exactly where we are, but maybe we're close to one of the islands. Try to grab us some food to plant. That's a sun that looks like it's setting. Yeah, I don't see the islands from here, so maybe we're not as close to an island as I thought. Yeah, we'll just kind of cut towards our base. Try to fill up on some water. Read our new data pad entries. Try to figure out what's going on. But now, it feels weird being above ground again. Also, having it not in filmic mode. Things are a lot brighter than I'd remember. Wait, did we switch it back? I don't even remember which one we're on anymore. Yeah, we're on the grading, color grading off. I don't think we've also fully explored much of these, like, mushroom trees. Oh, also apparently said we can do something with these. Let's see if we can get samples. We can. Fungal sample. Like I said, that we could possibly do something with these. We'll pick up a few pieces of it just in case.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It didn't say what we could do with these. Okay. Trying to navigate our way back. There's life pod 13. Pretty sure that's one of the ones we've explored. Felt like so long ago since we've actually done life pods. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here anymore. Oh, let's head back this way. Kind of cut through here. Kind of keeping our eyes peeled for... In fact, there's still a wreck that we haven't explored yet. The one that I left my beacon by. That could have something worthwhile. But I think we were beyond the point of searching wrecks. We're at the point where we're trying to find answers to what's going on around us. Yeah, so we're at a different one of these, like, ghost kelp forests. So yeah, they must be connected by some kind of underground river. Let's see if our ghost Leviathan friend's back. He likes to be here when we show up. No? Maybe it's because we came from a different way. Okay, we'll park our Seamoth into here.
Captain, all systems online.
Turn these lights back off. Oh no, we had the internal lights on. Okay. Oh no, I just realized. Missed an opportunity to pick up our alien pads, tablets. Oh well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We do got the cool music playing. Probably let that play for a bit. Alright, sounds like the cool song is just about wrapped up. We can go back to doing some reading and stuff. Just trying to see, can we... No, we're too far away to scan for the nickel. Until I build some range upgrades for this one. probably should have gathered some fish. That's fine. Should have a few spine fish floating, swimming around. Yeah, this does not seem... Okay, there's one. Yeah, this is not the greatest area for fish, but there's enough that we can survive, I think. Oh, those are bubbles, not fish. I know I saw one more. There he is. All right. Let's go ahead and, now that we're fed and mostly good on water, check out some of these new log entries and then figure out a plan from there. Okay. These are all the voice logs. We kind of heard those. Advanced theories. Bacterial infection report. You've been infected with a previously unknown waterborne bacterium. It is currently multiplying in your bloodstream. Estimated incubation time, 2 weeks. Your immune system is currently combating the infection at low efficiency, or low efficacy. You may already be experiencing flu-like symptoms and skin irritation. These will likely be exacerbated as the bacterium takes hold. Your immediate priority should be abatement and eradication of the infection. Recommended steps: salvage further alien research data on a possible vaccine. Investigate the mechanisms which have enabled the indigenous ecosystem to inhibit the symptoms of the infection. Alright. Then race species. Oh, before that. Yeah, if the Degassi survivors were looking like this, they really didn't need Bart to tell them they were sick. I would immediately assume something was horribly wrong. Like, yeah, that's not good. Okay, race species on 4546b. Different species of ray indigenous to 4546b, each adapted to different environments. The specimens are 99.99% genetically identical to those encountered on the planet today, suggesting that rays in particular have undergone little evolutionary mutation in the past millennium. Ghost rays, jelly rays, crimson rays, and rabbit rays likely all share a common evolutionary ancestor. The alpha ray would have evolved deep in the ocean trenches, quickly growing in line with available food supplies. It would have most resembled the ghost ray in size and appearance, with translucent skin for camouflage and forward-mounted eyes for hunting, a fast and fearsome stalker of small creatures in the dark. While some rays have stayed within the limits of cave systems, where they first evolved, others are relatively more recent adaptations to new environments, likely the results of overpopulation. All of the rays on 4546b have given up predation in favor of herbivorous scavenging and use poisonous flesh to protect themselves. The sea dragon egg. This large egg is held in a hermetically sealed environment and has been chemically sterilized. Without the means at the facility to house a fully grown sea dragon specimen, it is possible the aliens sought to study instead the egg-laying and incubation process. To what end is unclear. Oh, even if we could get it out, we can't grow ourselves a sea dragon. There'd be some sea dragon parents. Data downloads. Alien data. Scan data. Self-warping quarantine enforcer unit. This life form shows signs of heavy genetic modification and extensive mechanical grafting. Its digestive and pulmonary systems have been replaced by an onboard battery, receiving energy directly from the main grid and distributing it around the body. Miniaturized phase technology has been implanted beneath the skin and is triggered by the central nervous system, allowing the construct to teleport at will. The brain and central nervous system have been digitally augmented with advanced processing power and remote communications. Okay, so these guys are manufactured. Maybe they took one of the rays and modified it. So that's why they look alien to this planet. It's because they were basically butchered. And it does seem like maybe they are mostly found around alien facilities. I mean, it doesn't say that necessarily. Oh, assessment. Programmable hunter-killer. Avoid. But yeah, it seems like they were made by the aliens to enforce quarantine and or protect their facilities. That's just an assumption I'm making. Warper parts. The organic parts on display contain DNA from dozens of different organisms, largely originating off-world. Oh, well, there goes some of that theory then. Maybe not from the rays of this planet. They are in varying states of augmentation with advanced technologies. This production line setup suggests these self-warping constructs were built, maintained, and deployed by the aliens that designed this facility. Gotcha, so partially right. Terminal data. Damage report. Leviathan detected at facility perimeter, closing at high speed. Exterior anchor cable impacted with massive force. Exterior anchor system buckling. Facility sinking. Collision with seafloor. Breaches detected in Containment Unit 7. Leviathan eggs. Immediate specimen destruction protocol initiated. 314 specimens destroyed. 1 specimen unaccounted for. Evacuating staff to off-site sanctuaries. Planetary quarantine protocol initiated. Warning: infected individuals may not leave the planet. So, they destroyed almost all of the eggs. I'm guessing 1 Leviathan egg made it out. So maybe there's 1 sea dragon out there somewhere. Which, that thing's got to be pretty massive. Based off the size of the egg. And based off the size of some of the skeletons and stuff we've seen. But is that where the infection started? I don't think so. I don't know why the planetary quarantine protocol would be initiated unless it did start with that one thing. Let's try to figure out some more stuff. Khara contagion profile. This terminal contains extensive data regarding the bacterial contagion identified as Khara. Discovery. First encounter during routine network expansion on Outer Worlds. Pandemic development. Network error resulted in routine quarantine procedure failure. Contagion was uploaded to and spread quickly throughout the core worlds. Confirmed deaths: 143 billion individuals. Okay, so yeah, it definitely didn't originate here then. Well, it doesn't sound like anyway. Not yet. Bacterial mechanisms. Attaches to healthy living cells and mutates the basic genetic structure. Symptoms: Stage 1. Gradual immune system failure. Stage 2. Green skin lesions and flu-like symptoms. Stage 3. Unpredictable alterations to biological structure. Stage 4. Complete shutdown of executive function. Emergency steps taken. Core worlds quarantined. Bacterial samples distributed to isolated disease research facilities for vaccine development. Treatment procedure unknown. So we still don't know how to treat ourselves. But yeah, it sounds like this didn't necessarily start here, but has spread here, and as a result, this has now become a quarantine place. But it sounds like there's plenty of quarantine worlds. We just happen to have crash landed onto one of them. At least that's what I gather so far. However, we are no closer to figuring out a cure for ourselves. Probably have to head to one of these isolated disease research facilities. See what we can find there. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Batteries are all charged. And let's figure out what kind of stuff to make for ourselves. Particularly taking this, there's the name. Try to take Iron Man deeper.